Hi Gemini, welcome to your July forecast. I tried going live a few hours ago, but I've been having a lot of problems. So we're a little bit ahead. Sorry, we're a little bit behind the schedule. So I'll be doing the pre-recorded for Gemini, Cancer, and then uh, Gemini, Cancer, Leo until Scorpio. Otherwise, I can try to go live again, for the rest of the signs later on, but it's really annoying. I just lay down all the cards first and then I'll read it instead of just, spreading it all there. Easier to read. It's not really that cluttered. I don't want to blame everything to retrograde, but it's, you know, it's really annoying. Uh, Gemini. Alrighty. You are going to be in a little bit of flighty mood, okay, for the next, or we're already in the first week. Second week, you will be a little bit all over the place. There are some things that will be preoccupying your energy. And third week, there's an earth sign, or there is work-related matters that you will be coming into light, and and that you also want to discuss or something like that. Or there's an earth sign that kind of, the two of you just walled each other up, so you want to talk to this person. Okay, it's like you're just waiting for the right time. And then the last week, hmm, some of you will be moving by the end of this month. You are also thinking about if you're already in a relationship with someone who is at a distance. It seems like there will be some issues, or there will be some agreements that the two of you will be making, or you are going to be making an arrangement of moving to a different place, different city, or different country. Okay. Now, the first week, it's like you are trying to give some. Okay, let's put this aside first. It's like you want to give yourself some time or some light about the decision that you have to make, or that you've been putting off for quite a while now. You'll be consulting some of your friends, family members, or relatives that are very close to you. There is also a fire sign that you really want to run away from, but then there are some things that's going to be at stake. Now, there are three things that you might lose in the process if you will be moving away from this person, but at the same time, you're only looking more into whatever you're gonna lost instead of what you're still gonna be gaining. Because the Five of Cups is all about grieving and focusing on your losses rather than thinking that there's still, that there's still two cups standing, either two people, two chances, two opportunities, or something like that. It's like instead you will be looking more into, like I've spilled off my cups, and I might not be able to get it. Okay, so focusing on your losses, but the life is trying to teach you that there's still, like other things in life that you should be a little bit more thankful for, and you need to be a little bit more appreciative. Okay, now the support of your family and friends will not be that solid during this first week as well. But Yeah, and also there will be some disappointments that will be aired out by your family or that will be expressed by your family about this certain decision of yours. But for you, it's like I couldn't really hold it off anymore. I can't really, stay afloat with it anymore, and it is what it is. Now, the second week, you are gonna try and okay, it's like you're gonna try and do things on your own. Find things on your own. It's like you will be practicing a little bit of an independence during this week. For you, it's like if it means I have to move away from people that I got used to, from the life that I get used to, which I doubt that you will be like, leaving that comfort zone. But I feel like this is where you're going to be making that huge step, okay? And it seems like you will also try to create some more changes. Now, there will be some people from the past that you will be calling out or that you will be consulting. One who is an older water sign, another that is somebody from the past, and then one that is a younger fire sign. Okay. I also feel like some of you will be taking that leap of faith. Okay, like a fool, that you will be taking some chances over things that you're so afraid of in the past, but now the second week it's like you will have some more, you will have some more strength and courage to do so. Now, I also feel like that there will be some things about contracts, legal, bank, government, documentation, something like that that you will be sorting out. For you, because the thing here is, before it seems so impossible that you can do this on your own, but then the second week, you will see some loopholes or some opportunities that, it's not that complicated. Like, I'm gonna try that. I also feel like there's someone who's just trying to make you rely on them. Okay? Uh, there is an emperor or like a fire sign person that is intentionally making you rely on them so that you won't leave them or walk away from them. But the problem here is you feel like, like there's something that's been too much at play here, which is it's not really panning out right. Okay, like you will see something, like something is off. Um, and then you will be asking for some help of a mentor or someone. I'm picking up a person that starts with letter T. It seems like you will be T or V or N, and you'll be asking for their help, their input, their assistance, or something like that. And it seems like this is the person that you're going to be using as a passage to, you know, cross the other side. Or it could be that this person is someone that you're in the same, I don't know, it's like a mentor, same range, or something like that. I feel like this person has an influence, more like they run the government. Um, Now, around the third week, you will be. Hmm, well, there are two things. You'll be called out by a company that you'll be applying for, something that you've been like keeping from your family, from your spouse, or from your relatives or whatsoever. So you will be called out for a job interview, and there will be some new opportunities coming your way. And then you will also be reaching out to somebody which is an earth sign that both of you, it's like either you put your walls up from this person or this person that have put their walls up on you, or both of you are not really, like the two of you are just separating or just intentionally like separating or walling each other up. There will be a lot more communications. Okay, I feel like the two of you will finally be catching up in um, the job interview. It seems like you will also be very proud. You're gonna get it. Okay, there's either it's a job interview, it's a like new opportunity, okay, that you've been wishing for Ooh, and money also looks so good in the third week of this month. It looks like you will prove yourself that you can do things on your own. The first step to independence and the first step to being freed, okay, from codependency. There's also a trip that you will be making or that you will be planning to go back to a place where you used to be. Or if if you used to be in a place that is aside from your current town right now, then I feel like you will also start planning of going to that place. You're just waiting for the money to come. Um, and it seems like there will be some. You'll be a little bit more secretive during this week. The third week of this month will be all about for you, for your own self-discovery. There are also some things that you've been lying to yourself, hiding, and that you've been denying that finally you will also be confirming it during this week. Um, I also feel like, it's like you've been waiting for the divine timing for this. I'm sorry. It's like you've been waiting for the divine timing for this, or you've been waiting for the right time for this, whole situation to finally fall into place, and it's finally happening. Um, I feel like there's in the third week, there's also something that will be setting you free. Either there is, let's say for example that you're stuck in a work contract or project, or it's like there is a certain agreement that's been binding you or like holding you back into a certain situation, person, or place that you feel like it's so hopeless, that like you will be stuck there for how long. But then this week you will be, that's a third week, you will be proving yourself that, it's not that complicated, so it's easy then. So this is more of a self-discovery, and money will be very, very good during this month. I also feel like you're not going to be that irritable, or you're not going to be so moody. I just feel like the third week of this month will be much, much better for you rather than for the past few days and past few weeks for you. That your life has been like up and down, and it seems like you're also going to find some more clarities, answers, ways. Um, it's like you're also going to try and find more, what do you call this, like a answer. All right. There's someone in your mind that is, I feel like this is an older fire sign. But just be very careful, because I feel like this person will just intentionally play around with your feelings, play around with, your desire, because I feel like this person is very much aware that, either you've already had something with this person, you're having an affair with this person, or you're, it's like there's a certain agreement that the two of you have been working on. Um, there's the overall energy, by the way, of your month. Judgment. It seems like this person would try to take advantage of you. There's something that they want from you, an information, or could be some connections or something like that. But just be very careful that the person will only be using you for whatever personal desires or personal reason that they have. Um, all right. Now, the last week of this month, which is I told you that some of you will be moving to a different place, different city, or you will be relocating. You're just waiting for the money to come. And there is, I feel like if you're in, let's say for example, that I feel like you'll be moving away, or there will be some distance between you and a loved one. Okay, that you it will be either making or sacrificing, or will be making a big decision about. But for you, it's like I really have to go through this because you will be going through a transformation, okay, for this month. And even though that there are some things that you're not going to be pleased, okay, let's say for example, things, situation, people that you need to sacrifice, give up, leave behind, walk away from, just for you to get some more clarity about what is it that you really want to attain, what is it that you really want to have, and what is it that you really want to, acquire. You will also be reflecting more on your emotions. There will be some of you, for singles, you will be having some new beginnings when it comes to your relationships, marriages, or when it comes to somebody which is a water sign. Okay. Or it could be that you're starting a new job in the water industry. Okay. But anyway, some of you will be making some brand new beginnings, but the last week of this month, and there will be some, it's like you will be much more happier, something that will be setting you free, and you will be giving some more light into a very dark and gloomy and blurry situation right now that you can't seem to find the answer, so you can't seem to find a glint of hope that you can really free yourself up from. Now, just be very careful because I told you that there is someone, like an older fire sign that will try to use you up for whatever personal desires that they have. Be very careful because there is either a document, information, or something that will be stolen that is related to your work. And this is where you will have to, oh, sorry, you will have to watch your back about this person. Um, that can also lead you back into that path again. So let's say, for example, that you're already trying to work your way out of this, whole situation, and then suddenly, this person, this fire sign feels like, like you can't really get away from me without, giving me whatever it is that I want from you. So someone's gonna be wearing a mask and will be acting like, they're your friend. But the problem here is that person is more like a frenemy. Let's take a look more into your finances. Okay, so this is only for your general. Um, it's better to just, lay the cards like this so that it won't be that cluttered. And then followed by your love life, and then sex life, health, and oracle cards. King of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Temperance, the Tower. So this is for, ooh, okay. The first week, there is somebody, more likely either it's a boss or like key decision maker in your company or wherever you're working right now. That either you will be planning to resign, you want to resign, or you want to tell this person that you're already leaving, but then this person will still try and make some, some offers. Either it's a promotion and they will be offering you like, okay, you want to do this, you want me to hike up your pay or something like that. But for you, it's like that's not what you're looking for. Okay, that's not why you're doing this. It's not that you're like trying to increase your value to the company just for you to get whatever it is that you want. You're really looking for something that will be setting you free from this whole situation. And you feel like, it's not always about the money. Sometimes it's also about freedom. Okay. Well, I'm not saying that you're not going to be accepting this, tempting offer, whatever it is that they're going to be offering you. But I feel like some of you will be looking into um, a new offer. Okay. And then you'll also try to consider the money. You're dealing with an older fire sign or with a fire sign key decision maker. It seems like this person will try to show that they have a heart and compassion at first. But then once they don't really get whatever it is that they want, that's the time that they will be showing their true colors, and they will also be mean and cruel to you to the extent that it will just push you to like really free yourself up. Okay? So you're already at the crossroads. Now, the second week, it's like there will also be some harsh arguments, there will be some issues. And if you, and this person feels like, no, you're binded to us, or you have to complete this task. The thing here is I don't really feel like this card is all about feeling so stuck, or there is a very sticky situation that you can't seem to free yourself up from. This is more of self-victimization, okay, or codependency. You're expecting for somebody, or you're expecting for something to come and rescue you, or like fish you from that hole or from that situation. And it's like you're acting a damsel in distress. But the problem here is I don't really feel like you have enough wisdom to get yourself out of that. Okay. I'm not saying that you're acting like a devil, but I mean, usually the devil is very indecisive and they are very smart. Okay. So you can use that side of it just for you to get out of the situation. Now, the second week, it seems like there will also be some issues about finances. This is where you will be so scared of living your comfort zone, which is, I don't really feel like that's the case. And you will also try to communicate with some others. Okay, but then the correspondence will be very active and will be very good during this month, but I feel like you'll be approaching the wrong action, or, you know, um, the wrong offer. In fact, that there are a lot of companies is very much interested to take you in with them, for a higher position or for a higher fee. And it's like if you really want to, you can will it. Okay, as I got the Ace of Wands here. If you really want to, definitely you can make it happen, and you can, like you can create a magic. Speaking of, okay, get the magician. So um there will be some new beginnings. Okay. Which is you're just having some second thoughts whether it's really worth it or whether it's really the right thing to do. But I feel like you should. Now, the third week of this month, the Temperance, Nine of Wands, Six of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and the World and the Hierophant. There is something that that you will definitely be embarking, but there's also a lesson that you have to learn. Some of you needs to leave a certain lifestyle or a certain security or comfort zone that you got used to. Some of you needs to leave your nest, okay? But I don't really feel like this is a very bad combination at all, as the universe just, oh, see? Okay. This is what you're so afraid of, losing money, struggling. Okay, as I got the Three of Swords, and you feel like, what if I'm gonna lose whatever I have right now? What's gonna be left of me? Or what if I'm like this? What if I'm like that? What if I struggle? It's like there are too many what ifs and too many negativities right before you think that, the possibilities of you getting your wish. Nine of Cups and the Six of Wands. a victory and completion, achievement, and this is what the first card actually tried to show you, that there is something that you need to learn in order for you to expand yourself, reach out your full potentials, and realize how good and how strong you are. And Geminis are actually very sharp. Um, they're very sharp-minded and very observant. Um, they're very analytical, okay, and they're very quick to pick up. But the problem here is they have that self-sabotaging issues, okay, and sometimes they don't really believe in themselves. They feel like, oh, maybe I can't really do that, or maybe I should just ask for some help from this, or maybe like this, Mary. It's like there's too much codependency, but that is what the universe and life is trying to teach you, that you need to believe more in yourself because you are far better than, what you think you are. You're better than, you know, you're better than others. You just need to keep on believing. And I just feel like don't procrastinate. This is also another problem about you. You keep on procrastinating. You're really traveling during this month. Oh, sorry, during this week, third week. There is somebody that either you will be meeting. I also feel like there's some personal stuff that that you really want to do during this month. Sorry, during this week. Something about somebody from the past, and I also got the Two of Cups in your general reading or general cards. The Two of Cups also came out there, and there are also some issues about the family. So it seems like there is somebody from the past or somebody which is more of your relative, siblings, or possibly some people that are very close to you that you want to get reunited, get reconnected. So, like what I said, if you are from another place, or if your hometown is different from wherever you are right now, definitely you will be planning for a trip during this week. And the last week, so your finances in your general Gemini, it's not that bad. Anyway, last week of this month, ooh, be very careful with your health. Try to avoid traveling. It's not really advisable anyway, especially at this point. Um, it looks like there is some sort of a financial aspect or money that you're expecting to be transferred to come and for you to receive, but there will be some delays. Um, yeah, it seems like there is some things from the past, or there is a connection to a water sign person that you will be cutting off ties from or severing your ties. Oh, okay. So there are some people that are related to your work, or whatever it is that you do right now for a living. And it seems like there will be some betrayals, or this people will try to tell you, okay, if you leave, you're not, there's nothing that you can come back from. And it seems like they will be giving an offer project or whatever it is. This is your overall, by the way, for this month, the Seven of Wands. Um, there's an opportunity that you might lose, or there's an opportunity that you will be losing if you will be pushing through with your trip, or if you'll be pushing through with your transfer to a different company, department, team, or whatsoever. And then they will make it appear that you are so easy to be replaced. But the thing here is that's okay, because there is a huge offer that already awaits you. I feel like this is really in your line of work, or this is connected to the government, bank, legal, military, or something like that, or legal. that you've been wanting to do, you really want to do, you've been thinking of doing. And I feel like this is also a very good offer because I got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, and I did the Justice card. Okay, so don't really have to worry, and you just need to be a little bit more, I mean, keep things to yourself for a little while, because I feel like, the reason why that there are some things that kind of spread out like a wildfire in your workplace is because you keep on talking to other people and telling them like, oh, here's what I'm gonna do, here's like, here's what I'm planning, and like this and like that, and you don't even know that the people that you're talking to or the people that you're working with are not actually your friends. So you need to zip it, for a little while. Don't worry about the things that you really want to do and that you really want to conquer during this month when it comes to your works and finances and career. You are on the right path. You're in the right way. You will be guided. You'll be illuminated. You just need to stop being so afraid. You just need to stop self-sabotaging. And you just need to start believing more in yourself that you can do it. You have the right equipment, and you will also have the right tools for you to be successful. You just need to keep on believing. Okay, now let's take a look at your love life. Okay, hold on, my dog is knocking. Uh, 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 uh. Let's take a look at your love life. I feel like some of you are very afraid of like taking chances because you're so, it's like you don't really believe that you can. But if you just believe in it and if you will just will it, definitely you can. Okay? Just need to keep on believing in yourself. Actually, I'll be reading your sex life also at the same time. Okay, Four of Cups, the Tower, the Ten of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. You're thinking too much. King of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Two of Swords, Six of Cups, Page of Swords, Ten of Wands, the Fool, Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands, Ten of Swords, the Sun, the Hermit, Four of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, the Moon, Three of Cups, and the Chariot. Okay, you know, I wish I could do this live because I know that a lot of you are waiting for this reading. But so far, Gemini, this month is more of a month of transformation for you. Faith that will be restored, new discoveries about yourself, and your full potentials, your skills, especially if there are some things from the past that you feel like you can't do it or you can't seem to do it, or you're thinking like, like you're so full of fear, or you're living in fear. Okay, the first week, Four of Cups, the King of Swords, Two of Swords, the Fool, and the Sun, and Nine of Wands. Wow. Looks like someone's gonna be so moody and feeling so indecisive. Well, you will try to be happy, but the problem here is you're only trying to cover up your tracks, or you're only trying to cover up the truth about a particular situation. You will also be a little bit walled up, even though I feel like there is something that you're feeling so bereft, or feeling so uh, 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 it's like, like you're focusing too much on your losses. Like something is being offered to you, but you feel like, nah, I don't want that, you know. Um, some of you also have three choices. Hmm. Some people are just naturally born with a lot of hearts in their body. That's why they're having a hard time, making the right choice. Or you're just more of a, or you're just that too good looking, okay, to have a lot of choices. So anyway, either you have three, okay, three people standing, three people that you're choosing from, three people that's been lining up for you, and then there's still this, another one more. So you feel like, nope, I just want to, give me some peace of mind, give me my space right now. I really don't want to deal with that kind of drama right now, you know. You just want to be happy. But the problem here is you feel like, how, you know, and you're trying to wall yourself up. This is the overall energy of your reading, somebody from the past. Or thinking more about the past, feeling nostalgic, and not really appreciating whatever that's already right in front of you. Um, I got the King of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Hierophant, and Seven of Pentacles. Now, again, this Eight of Swords came out twice in your first week in your general and in your finances, and now it came out here again. You need to stop doing this, the self-victimization thing, that it's like you're waiting for your knight in shining armor, which is this water sign person, and that you feel like this is supposed to be your hope. But there is something that you need to learn from, in this situation. If you're married to a water sign, or if you're with a water sign, or if you're in a relationship with a water sign, you're feeling a little bit stuck, okay? Or someone is very emotional at this point. You're feeling a little bit stuck, and you feel like, you've already had your foundations together, or you've been like trying to lay down your foundations together, but then things are not really working out the way you expect them to be. Now, the Page of Cups, the Emperor, Knight of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. There is somebody who will be offering you, like to move, to travel, or if you're also, with a fire sign right now, it looks like this person will tell you, let's do a second honeymoon, okay, or let's go for a trip to, wherever you want us to go, or, this person will try to woo you. So I feel like this person will try to blind you with some material pleasures, okay? But then for you, it's like, if you can see the face of that person, the Two of Pentacles, you're a little bit surprised and pleased, but ask yourself, is that what you really want? Now, Ten of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the Five of Rods, and the High Priestess. You want to give it a try, you want to give it a chance, you want to really look into the brighter side of it, but then there's something, it's like you're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay? It's like you're battling with your own instinct. Like your own instinct is already telling you something, and then you feel like, nah, like why not? Because there's a promise of like money or material stuff here that you feel like can give you some comfort, or that can give you some security, but then your instinct is telling you to be a little bit more patient, wait for the right time, or wait for the right opportunity. Okay, now the second week, the Tower, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Ace of Wands, and the Moon, and the Hermit. Now there is a certain situation that will be bringing you down to your tower moment, okay? It seems like some of you are, let's say, in a very well secured environment, or you're in a very well secured life, and you're so afraid of doing this. Some of you are also thinking about somebody from the past, or having some children, having a family, getting pregnant, There's also communication that will be coming your way, but then there's also fear, as I got the Hermit and the Moon, okay, combined. Um, there are some spiritual path, or there are some, what do you call this, like, journey, okay, that you need to take for you to find the right answers to this. You know, with the Hermit, the path is actually clear, you know, if you can see it closely. The path is clear. It's not that dark. You just need to let your heart light up the way. Okay? Because right now your heart is so blocked. You're letting your fears, your judgments, your doubts, your paranoia to, you know, to not to see the way. Now the moon, it's a little bit of a tricky situation, but the moon is also about intuition. Pay attention to your dreams, connection to the spiritual world. Okay, if you can see that. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see it because of the glare. It's more of a self-discovery, more about your full potentials. Let's take a look more. Ace of Cups, Four of Wands, and the Death. The Queen of Swords is you. Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, the Lovers, and the Six of Wands. Now, if you're a man, it looks like you're going to be working things out with a fire sign woman, and this is the one that you really wanted to be with. Okay? Mm. Or if you're a woman, okay, since that this is a general reading anyway, you really want to move, and there is a transformation that you will be taking, or you will be like you know, that you will be shedding some light, okay, about the particular situation. And I really feel like this is what you really need at this point. You know, move, make some changes. There's also something that's about to come to an end, which is part of your transformation. There is, ooh, side by side knights, okay, Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. It looks like, oh, someone's gonna be a runaway bride. Um, looks like this is, you know, this is the part where you really want to free yourself up from and run away. Create the changes that you want to make. Now, lastly, the Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Lovers, and the Six of Wands. You believe that there is a fire sign person around you. That either this is someone that you're working with, someone that you want to work things out, or someone that you believe that can save you from this demise that you feel like, you know, this is where you're stuck with. But then you will be, you know, given an opportunity to make a decision about this person, as I got the Seven of Wands and Two of Wands. Think before you leap, or think before taking an action, because it's going to be a little bit risky. Now, the third week, Ten of Cups, Knight of Cups, Page of Swords, Eight of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles on the Three of Cups. It looks like you will be, there will be some family healing, family situation that will be coming into light, and you know, the rain that will be coming into your life will be more of to wash off all the old energies, old patterns. Okay, some of you will also start forming a family, thinking about having a family or having a baby. And got the Knight of Cups, the Page of Swords. Okay, so there will be some more communications that, you know, there will be some talks about the family that you've been trying to avoid, and you will finally be finding the right opportunity for this. I got the Queen of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Wheel, and the Devil. There's also a foundation that you've been thinking about. Either it's a new relationship, new partnership, or there's a new, you know, it's like there's a new chapter that you want to open up to your family. and that you feel like you're going to be a little bit indecisive about. And then I got the Nine of Cups, the Justice, Five of Cups, and Six of Swords. Some of you will be thinking about divorce or thinking about some legal actions or legal plans or legal, stuff about your current relationship or situation, that even though that you know that you'll be stripped off from some of the major things that you have right now, but what's important is that you will be moving. You're looking more into movement. I got the Six of Swords. Now, the King of Wands, a fire sign person, Seven of Cups, and the Star, and the Four of Swords. There is a fire sign man, or there's a fire sign person that you will also be making a decision about, but your instinct will be telling you to pay attention more to, your observations. And I also feel like this person will also be stressing you out. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the Magician, and the Eight of Cups. At this point, you don't want to stress out yourself about starting some new beginnings or starting some new relationship or something like that, especially if this fire sign will be asking you, let's move to a new place, or let's move to, like a new city or something like that, and you feel like, no, I'm not yet ready for that. Some of you will also be pursuing a path in the medical field. If you're a nurse, medical worker, you're a doctor or something like that. And it seems like this person also wants to use you for their own personal gains. Okay? For whatever reason it is. Because remember in your financial reading, there's a fire sign who wants to use you for their own personal desires. And I feel like it also came out here that at the third week, this person will try to use you for their own personal advantage. Okay? It seems like this person is something in the medical field. Okay, and then Nine of Swords, the Three of Swords, Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. Oh, this is gonna be a little bit nightmarish um week for you. The last week of this month, it seems like there will be a discovery that you will be opening up yourself from. I feel like the real intention of this fire sun, because I got the Ten of Swords, it's more of betrayal, which, as I told you, this person is very sleazy, two-faced as well. And I feel like this is either more of a Leo or Sagittarius, especially if it's a Sag. Um, and some people will be asking me again, what is it that, why do you have, it's like, why are you so against Sagittarius people or something like that? I have nothing against them. Okay, personally, I have nothing against them. So, anyway, yeah, so I feel like this person, looking at the two chameleons, okay? I'm not sure if you can see it. Okay, if you can see the two chameleons, that's been like acting like a conscience of this fire sign king, of this king of wands. It looks like he's got an advisor. Okay. So whatever it is that he'll be asking you to do, someone or some people are also asking him to give you an order about it. Okay? I feel like you're younger from this person, but then this person just feels like you can be their passport, their passage, or their meal ticket to whatever it is that they really want to happen. Okay? So the last week so the last week of this month, you will be so worried, and there will be a heartbreak, a heartbreaking situation, discovery, secrets, or plot that you will be coming across. And because of this, the Ten of Wands, uh, it's like you're the one who can only, you're the one who can definitely find more answer or illumination to this part, because I feel like you're the only one who can resolve it. Now, here's also another thing, because I feel like some of you will find out that you're pregnant from this person, or this, or there is like grave discovery. Some of you will get pregnant during this week, and you will learn the truth. Okay, I also feel like this person is not going to be responsible for you financially if ever that it will come to a point that you will get pregnant. Um, or there is going to be I feel like there will also be a confrontation, because remember here, there this King of Wands have two advisors. I feel like there is an earth sign woman and then another air sign older woman that will be telling you the truth about the real intention, as I got the Ace of Swords, the sword of truth. Okay? So there will be some discoveries that you feel like, oh my God, I'm such a fool that, like this person will make you feel so gullible and stuff like that, but it is what it is. You need to learn your lesson anyway. Anyway, so there will also be, I got the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Strength, and King of Pentacles. Oh, looks like you'll be asking for forgiveness from somebody that you put up a fight with. It could be like a father or like a brother or somebody that you went against to. Okay? If I feel like this person, you discarded their concerns or their advices to you about this person in the past, and now you feel like, yeah, you're right, like I'm so sorry about it, and blah 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 blah. So the last week, it's gonna be like you need to be a little bit more patient, because everything will be hanging. Okay, so let's take a look at your sex life. Mm-mm-mm-mm. If you're gonna get impregnated by this fire sign, that only wants to use you, it's gonna be real messy. I feel like that is also the reason why that the other older air sign and earth sign will be stepping into the picture and tell you the truth. That it's all planned, or it's all part of the plan. Okay. Your love life's a little bit messy, Gemini. Okay. Sex life is the overall energy. Four of Swords. There is a sexual pleasure or indulgence that will be cutting you through. Okay. The reason why I want to do live is because I don't have to wait for the conversion of the video, which really takes a lot of time. I'm not really sure why. Right after doing the updates, the software is so slow. Okay. First week. Mm-mm-mm-mm. You're busy fantasizing someone. It's like you're even ready to walk away. Sorry. You're even ready to walk into a very complicated situation that, even though, it's a little bit risky, if you can see that the fool is walking on the path. It's near the cliff. It's okay. you can see that this person is walking there at the edge. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see that. Okay. So you're more than willing to risk whatever it is just for this person. And I got the justice. Okay, there is a karmic connection that you will be serving. The Queen of Swords, being the queen yourself. And it seems like you are really fantasizing this person that, like you feel like he's your Napoleon. And then the Seven of Cups, you need to think things through. The Queen of Pentacles, you feel like, some of you will be spending an amount. I'm not saying that it like should be like great amount, but some of you will be spending money in improving your looks. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles actually they're very confident and they're very, like it's like they're ready package. So you'll be acting more like this. Or it could be that you have Taurus or you have Earth sign in your chart as well. So you have the beauty, brains, and body, and it's like you want to be a person that's rolled into one. Someone that's going to be desirable in the eyes of this person that you really want to seduce. Now, the King of Swords, the Hermit, the Hierophant, and the Four of Pentacles, it's a very complicated situation. It seems like you want to please somebody sexually, or you want to have a sexual connection with someone who's in a very complicated situation or already married. But there is also something that you need to learn from. The Five of Swords, Ace of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. There is an empty victory, okay? And for some reason, there's also an earth sign man or an earth sign person here that you're having some second thoughts about. The Seven of Wands, the Emperor, the Two of Wands, and the King of Cups. Huh. Okay, so you will have three comparisons here. The other one is the King of Swords. I feel like this person has a Libra energy. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And then the other one is the King of Pentacles, an Earth sign person. And then the other is the Emperor in Aries. It's like you will be comparing their performances in bed. Or there will be some comparisons, okay? If you're single, especially, but if you're already married, then definitely you're in three clandestine affairs that you will be a little bit lost, okay? Don't make yourself too complicated, Gemini. Because karma's a bitch. Okay, second week. Two of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, confrontations, the strength. The thing here is the only thing that you really want to get from this other air sign is because of the thrill. And then the strength and the Knight of Swords. You're even willing to go at a distance with this person. There will be some confrontations, somebody from the past, and then I feel like be very careful to some of you is very active or who will be very active in having sex or having multiple partners during this month, as I feel like you will definitely get something medically. And okay, okay, I got the Nine of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Tower. Be very careful, especially if you're single and if you're a little bit promiscuous. Okay, I'm not saying that all, but if you're gonna have a lot of multiple partners, sexual partners during the second week, be very, very, very careful. Something that will be shocking you, something that you will be like, be careful in getting something. Okay, That's all I can say. Be careful in getting something. It's it's gonna take a long time for you to cure this. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Six of Cups, and the Chariot. It looks like you are thinking, okay, so right after the lesson that you have to learn from this, you will be thinking about somebody from the past. Okay, that if only things have been a little bit different, you wouldn't be in this kind of situation. See, you're pointing fingers. You know, this person is not the one who asked you to, dip here and there. You made this choice. So since that you already know what's going to be the outcome, so I'm pretty sure that you can backtrack and think about, okay, I am not going to do that. Okay, the third week, the Knave of Pentacles, the Magician, Knight of Wands, Temperance, Three of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. So in the third week, looks like there is, well, you're going to be learning your lesson a bit. And it seems like there will be some things that you will be restraining yourself from, even though that there is someone who will be tempting you to. But only you have the key. I got the High Priestess, the Empress, the Ten of Cups, and the Stars. Somebody will be walking away from you. Someone that you really desire, somebody that you really want to be with. But only you have the key if you really want this to happen, or if you really want this to, um, if you really want to have a straightened up life. I mean, it's okay for you to spend a lot of money beautifying yourself, but especially if you're just in the range of 23, 26. Okay? Um some of you wants to get, for some Gemini women, some of you wants to get your breast bigger. You feel like you can look more attractive if you have a bigger bumper, but I don't really feel like it's advisable. A lot of women are not really aware of the consequences of breast augmentation. The sudden change of mood, especially if you're already moody already. The up and down moments, the migraine, the never-ending migraines. Okay, because I used to know someone who went for breast augmentation, and it's really, it's something that they really regretted. So I'm not saying that you should not do that, but you weigh the pros and cons of the situation. Okay. So, and besides, natural thing is better than, So, anyway, love yourself and appreciate what God given to you. So, and there will be some consequences, okay? If you're going to be doing it. Anyway, the Seven of Swords, the King of Wands, the Knave of Cups, and the Wheel. So, there will be some confrontations with a fire sign, and that will end up in a possible separation because of a third wheel discovery, or because of, especially if you're with a Leo, it looks like you know what will be the consequences of this, or you know what's going to be at stake here, but you're the one who will still be pushing and pushing and pushing. And then when things have already been, gone stale, that's the time that you'll be acting like you're the victim here. And then the Five of Cups, the Moon, the Devil, and the Eight of Pentacles. It looks like you will still continuously work your way into this kind of situation or lifestyle, but be very careful. As I got the combination of Moon and the Devil. Okay? I don't really feel like there's a safe path for you. Okay, now the last week is the Knave of Wands, the Death card, Ace of Cups, Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite is more of strife, okay, struggling. But here in the Sex card, it's more of someone's going to be waking up your Kundalini. It's like you're gonna be swooned by an earth sign. More likely someone who's a hopeless romantic, someone who knows how to treat someone, but then you feel like you're not yet ready to settle down. Okay, as you still want to have more discoveries. I got the Eight of Cups, the Hanged Man, Six of Pentacles. It's like you're asking for this person to try and understand you, that there are still some more things that you want to discover for yourself. And drinking issues, drinking problems. King of Pentacles, Three of Wands. There's somebody from the past, which is a water sign, that will be coming into your life. I got the Eight of Wands that you'll be communicating with. The Queen of Wands. And then the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, be very careful, because I feel like the person that you're going to be messing around with will also be impregnating a person that is around you, or a person that you already know. So you didn't know that this person is also messing around with your friend and messing around with somebody that you already know. So there will be some betrayals. Anyway, so this is for your sex life. Let's take a look at your health and then your oracle cards. This is a very long reading, but I think it's more detailed. Can't believe it's already 1 hour already. Mm. Okay, the health will not be that health will not be that what do you call this? Will not be that long. And then your oracle cards. Kidney stones, be very careful. Some of you will also be need to get see a doctor for your thyroid. Some of you will also be finding some cures for polycystic thing. Okay, the first week, some of you will be having some issues about losing weight, weight gains, and some of you need to curb down your smoking. Okay, some of you needs to stop abusing your body, and you need to stick around with the healthy food. Some of you are not really eating much or eating some healthy stuff. And then the Eight of Stones, the second week of you, or the second week of this month. See, I told you, you need to see a doctor for your throat, thyroid issues, um, sore throat infections, and you got the vision. The vision is you're gonna be so. This is also the same about the being overly conscious about how you look like. Okay, so some of you are really going for some, I don't know, some surgeries just to improve your looks. But like what I said, think long and hard. Like Google all the consequences of that. The people that already went through that, what are their, regrets and everything. And be careful in wild animals, and you just need to do some more exercise. You want to pump it up, you need to, like there are some other ways to make it look bigger. Um, the third week, arthritis, rheumatism, nerve issues. Some of you will also have a hard time getting up, but some of you needs to just stay um, at home. It's like you're gonna have a hard time walking, sitting, something about your back that you'll be hurting. And there is also, be very careful in getting water retention. There is a medicine that you're taking that's been like, this is the reason why you're gaining weight, or you're having some water retentions, and be more hygienic with your food that you're eating. Increase your immune system. Your health will be improving by the end of this month. Eye issues, eye problems, you also need to meditate and you need to stick around. It's more of a balanced diet. Don't just stick around with too much veg, because some people thinks that just because that they're only eating vegetables, they're not going to be gaining weight, or they're not going to be, they're not going to get fat. It's not, okay? Sometimes when you don't really have balanced diet, there are some things in your body that you're kind of missing, and you're not, like giving your body a supplement. Okay, so it slows down your metabolism. So, and check out with your doctor about your kidney stones, gallbladder, and some issues with your liver. Finally, let's take a look at your oracle cards. Okay, no place like home, happy, clean it up, go the distance. So the tribe, yin, building blocks, peace, imagine, orphaned, come to the edge, soulmates. Wow. Okay, so there's no place like home. This is going to be more of a family oriented week for you and the tribe. Okay, and imagine it's like you also need to reflect into your own actions, into your own decisions. What will your life be? you know, far away from your family, or not having a family, or having a family. It looks like you will also be envisioning yourself having a family with somebody that you really want to be with. Just be careful in getting pregnant with a fire sign. Happy, yin, and orphan. You just want to be happy, but I feel like you'll be wearing false mask just to show to everyone that you made the right decision, but it's not. You need to release that negative energy in you. And you also need to release some negative aspects or negative practice that you already got used to yourself. Orphaned. Some of you feels like you're so alone. You don't have anybody else with you, or this is more thinking of, all by yourself. Clean it up. There are some things from the past that you need to clean up, the cobwebs and some lies, deceptions, some unwanted memories that you're still holding on and that you're still carrying around you with you in your backpack. Okay, building blocks. You don't have to isolate yourself. You don't have to wall yourself up away from everyone just to make yourself look so tough, and that so that it will make it so that you can make it look to other people that you're untouchable, you're indestructible, and something like that, because you're just making yourself too vulnerable. And come to the edge. You need to learn how to take a risk into, especially in terms of love. You need to learn how to take the risk just to be happy, just to get whatever it is that you want, just for you to obtain the happiness that you're envisioning. Because I feel like that there is a risk that you have to take just for you to be happy. Go the distance, peace, and soulmates. Well, I feel like some of you needs to live far, move far, or you will be going the distance, okay? Just to, I feel like some of you needs to relocate just to have a peace of mind, or just for you to live the life that you really want, and that is where your soulmate is located. Especially if you're single. Hmm. Okay. Anyway, that's it for you for this month, Gemini. I'm so sorry that we did not, do this live. But it has been like a real good reading. Okay, it's more of an eye-opening. It's more active. I'm also Gemini Moon, so it's a good thing, that the reading turned out to be really good. But so I'll see you next month. Okay, we'll be doing the Cancer finally. Blessings to you, and if you want to talk to me live on the phone or live on the call, just go and visit me at my website at sophia.net. Blessings to you.